everybody, it's Diane from California Tea and Herbally, and guess what today is? Hot. Very hot, about 90 degrees and about to get hotter. Wherever you are, if it's not this hot, it will be at some point this summer. So we're going to do another smoothie, and we're going to do a variation of Chef Robert Wemischner's recipe. So look down in description if you want the full recipe, and also Chef Wemischner's books. One of them is all about cooking with tea. So you saw what was needed, and that is really all there is to it. So I say let's just make this smoothie. This is a Cantaloupe Black Tea Smoothie, and I'm using English breakfast. So you can have English breakfast for your morning drink, and then you can make a smoothie with it when it gets hot. All right, so we have the cut up cantaloupe cubes of half a cantaloupe. And you can hear they are frozen solid. I have a commercial blender, so if you don't and it's not this strong, you can always let them just get a little bit softer before you put them in the blender. I'm going to add my sweetener. I prefer brown sugar. You can use honey, artificial sweetener, anything you'd like. Or if you don't like sweetness, you don't have to use any at all. Now, I've got 8 ounces of tea, and that is a tablespoon in 8 ounces, so it's good strong infusion. And I'm going to start by putting about maybe a little over half of it in. And then, again, this is going to have lime. You know, melon and lime just goes perfectly together. And one thing I love about looking at chef's recipes is that I know that he's got the taste buds of a pro chef. Now, I've got the taste buds of a beverage person, but we're not going to just do beverages. At times, we'll be doing actual food recipes from Chef Wemischner. So, this is going to be squeezed in. And again, I like lime. I said that in the last smoothie with honeydew. So, I put the whole lime in. If you want more, squeeze in even a little more. All right, let's put the lid on and let's get it started blending. As you blend, stop it and then move your smoothie down, move the pieces down into the blades. Carefully make sure it's off. You might even be safe and unplug it when you do this. Okay, everybody, I have worked down the pieces of cantaloupe, and I'm going to give you a tip here because, like I said, this is a very powerful commercial blender. And so I highly suggest, and this is more true with the cantaloupe than the honeydew. I believe that's because the honeydew tends to be a softer melon. With this cantaloupe, definitely, if you have a home blender especially, let those pieces get a little bit, you know, just a little bit unthawed before you put them in because they become extremely hard. Now, if you want it thinner, and if those, the smoothie pieces, the cantaloupe pieces, are not, let's say even after thawing, they're still a bit too hard, you can put in about 2 ounces of very hot water. It's not going to change the taste of the smoothie really, but it's going to help you get it blended. Now I'm in the last stage of blending, and as we said in our last smoothie recipe, make sure that you really get this blended. Otherwise you're going to have the ice chip problem. Again, I have chilled a glass, I've rimmed it with a little brown sugar, and I'm going to garnish it and get ready to do an old taste test. My husband's waiting for his in the other room, so I'll be right back and we'll do that. All right, friends, this is the part where I really wish you could be here. Unfortunately, I have to drink it alone. Now look at this. You can see the consistency. I can hear it plopping. I like it just about this thick. And this, because it is smaller than the honeydew, a half of a melon is really going to make about 16 to 20 ounces. So that's what you're going to get from that half a melon. The moment of truth has arrived. Don't worry, honey, I'll save you some. Here we go. Instead of a tablespoon of sugar, I would put in a little bit more. I would like mine just a little bit sweeter. And however, that's because this particular cantaloupe wasn't as peak sweet. Now, Chef Wemischner says, make sure that the fruit is peak sweet. So I had to use the one that has been brought home for me for this video. But when you use a melon, make sure it's just really like almost too ripe, because then you're not going to need the added sugar, at least not as much as you would. If it's not as ripe, you're going to need a little more honey or whatever you like to sweeten with. The lime on this is very, very pronounced. I would probably cut back on this to maybe even half a lime. So I want to tell you though, this is delicious. And again, the key is buy ripe fruit and or wait until it's super ripe. Now, if you find you want it sweeter, you can always add it at the end of the blending. So now you know, you don't have to just think of English breakfast as your eggs and bacon accompaniment. You can think of it as your ice cold summer drink. I'll see you next time talking about the 5 types of tea. Thanks. Please subscribe. Please like. Please share our channel with your friends. We appreciate it. Questions, suggestions, comments below. See you next time.